Many of you wouldn't realise that the number of people in Australia's prisons has increased by over 40% in the past 10 years. The largest increase has been the number of women, which has risen by over 80% in that period. Each inmate leaves behind family, partners and children, left them with the stigma of being related to a crim, left behind without the income from that family member, left behind without the love, affection or even kind words that should rightfully be theirs. What's really sad is that many of these kids become the statistics of tomorrow. If something doesn't change, they too are likely to become lawbreakers and prisoners themselves. Many think of authorities as the enemy. The good news is that there are people out there making a difference. Meet directors of Camp WerX, Tim and Louise Phillips. Tim and Louise have been working with children of prisoners for 8 years. At Camp WerX, kids have the opportunity to play, learn about God and learn to respect authority in a safe and secure family atmosphere.
You know, we've done lots of camps. I've been doing camps since I was 17 years old, and some of them have Christian kids along. Some of them are just kids from normal ways of life that come and enjoy a bit of a holiday away. But Camp WerX is something different. The kids we have, their first touch with authority is this person who's come and taken away their mum or dad. So they got a real thing inside against, authority's bad, authority's going to make me do something I don't want to do. But we can show them that God, the supreme authority, is somebody who loves them, who actually takes care of them and who wants to make their life the best that they can be. So our camps are designed, yeah, they have a bit of fun, but we really want to show them a God who's in control, but who loves these kids. Loves them so much that he was willing for his son to come and die for them. So that's what we try to share with the kids, isn't it, Luke?
Yeah, and so what we do is in the mornings we just begin with Bible studies and stories and interact those with games, and then they go and do all their activities in the afternoon. Then we can get some guest speakers, guest bikies, and they come in at night time and the kids are totally exhausted by the end of the day. So are the leaders. But that's the good part about it, and that goes on for 3 days, and then by the end of the time the kids say we really don't want to go home, but they have such a great time that they're so anxious to come back the next year, and they tell their friends at school. They do. And so as far as they're concerned, they've had a brilliant camp no matter what.
That's right. Of course, you can't change somebody's life in 2 days, so our ultimate aim obviously is to guide these children towards a local church where they live. So even if you can't come on camp with us, if your local church has got open arms, then we'd love to hear from you as well, because obviously the long-term aim is to get these children and their families into a local church that loves them and cares about them and wants to connect them to Jesus.
You too can be part of this incredible ministry. Camp WerX needs help in a number of ways. Could you give a few days of your time to be trained and become one of the Camp WerX leaders? You could be a positive role model. You can help break the cycle of destruction that these kids were heading for. Activities that you have done in the past can be great training. Anyone who has been a youth leader, a Sunday school teacher, or even if you have been a Christian for a number of years, you are a great candidate to be one of the leaders. What could you do for these children? Maybe you could invest much needed finances into Camp WerX. It costs money to feed and look after these kids, to follow up on them, to help them settle into a church in their neighbourhood. Give according to what you have. You can be a part of the answer, so act now. Speak to one of the leaders that have shown you this video, or contact Camp WerX on 02 98 96 1255, or email us at the address on the screen.